The year was 2018. First year in the gym. I'm 16 years old. 63 kilos soaking wet at around like 5'11", 6 foot maybe on a good day. And my mindset at the time was, let's get jacked so we can attract more girls, right? You can probably relate. Like, that's why a lot of teenagers start going to the gym. Build some muscle, look better, improve your mental health. But the honest truth is, and the main reason for me was to attract my crush in high school. I look back at the start of my gym journey. There was a lot of mistakes in which I made, not only with the training, not only with the recovery, but the main area which kind of held back like majority of my progress was my diet. I used to always underestimate how important diet actually is for trying to recover from your gym sessions, for providing your body with the fuel it needs to build new muscle tissue. I always thought diet didn't really matter, and what really mattered most was training hard, being in the gym for like over 2-3 hours, like an absolute spastic. And as long as you get your calories in, no matter if they're good or bad, as long as you get your calories in, you'll kind of build muscle regardless. That was my old mindset, and I'm here to tell you today that it was false. Little did I know that the main reason why I had like such like bad anxiety, low confidence, pretty bad skin, and was gaining fat at a faster rate compared to muscle was all because of the food I was eating. I was getting taught by my teachers at school that eating a diet which is high in carbs, cereal, grains is good for you. And you have to make sure the diet is pretty low in fat because fat's bad for you. Don't eat a lot of eggs, Adrian. Eggs will give you high cholesterol. Eggs will give you high blood pressure. Don't eat a lot of red meat, gives you cancer. That's what we were being taught. That's what I was being taught. Fuck, even in my stupid uni degree, that's what I was being taught. I studied health sciences / nutrition. The teacher's trying to tell me you should only be eating 500 grams of red meat a week. Whereas the past couple years, I've been eating that much in a day. Diet's everything. And in this video, I want to give you my advice and the diet I follow, which kind of helped me put on muscle at a much more faster rate. And almost like erased like any brain fog I had. A diet which cleared up my skin. A diet which has me sitting down here feeling confident and being able to speak to the camera, because younger Adrian, he thought he was becoming more confident because he was slowly building muscle, but he just wasn't really optimized. He didn't understand that the reason why he has brain fog, the reason why he can't go talk to that girl, the reason why he can't focus was because of this Western diet. Eat a lot of cereal, eat your bread and eat your pasta and a lot of rice because carbs are good. Carbs give you energy. So if you're not eating a diet high in carbs, you're going to have no energy. Bullshit. Seriously. So I started lifting weights in 2018. It was a big learning year. Diet was like non-existent. Maybe ate a can of tuna every now and then, but other than that, I was just eating a lot of processed crap. Training was just all over the place. Intensity and volume was fucked. I just used to think it kind of just depends on like how sore you get in your sessions, and that means, well, that results in you building muscle. Which, yeah, it's good to feel sore, but we all understand if you're not progressive overloading, probably not going to build muscle. So, first year of gym, big learning year, 2018. 2019, same shit happened. I was still learning what exercise is the best to do, what I should be eating. 2020, lockdown happened. Kind of became a lazy bum and didn't really train as consistent as I wanted to. Gyms were shut down, but I was fortunate and lucky enough to have my dad's home gym in the garage, which honestly I'm pretty grateful for. I had most of the equipment which I needed to continue to try to build muscle. The only problem was I kind of lacked the consistency and motivation because I was kind of like out of that routine, which you can probably relate. Those lockdown years were just fucked. Same thing kind of happened in 2021. And the second lockdown year, it's first year of uni, that all being online, didn't really have a social life since everything was online. Everyone was staying at home. Still was training my dad's gym. My diet was still fucked. It wasn't until the years of 2022, 2023, and now this present moment where I started to educate myself outside of the degree I was learning. Because as I said at the start of this video, I was studying health science / nutrition. So I used to think, oh, I can just learn everything I need to know about nutrition in this degree. I don't have to go home and do my own research. I can authentically and honestly say right now, I've learned more stuff about nutrition outside of this degree. I've made more progress with my own self-improvement, with my own education outside of this degree. Everything I've learned in this degree is A, outdated, B, just not true at all because there's future studies saying otherwise, but the degree is still saying don't eat a lot of red meat because red meat gives you cancer, when we all know a carnivore diet is superior for not only building muscle, but for getting rid of anxiety, getting rid of brain fog, and just making you feel so much better on a day-to-day basis. What do I specifically eat? What do I try to make sure I'm consuming every single day to optimize my muscle growth and optimize my focus, my productivity? You can say it's the carnivore diet, but honestly, I like to call it the elimination diet. I found this diet last year on a YouTube video, and when I first heard about it, my ego and brain was saying, that's fucking stupid. I'm not only going to eat that. I'm not only going to eat that. I need to eat my carbs. I need to eat my oats. Pretty much, the elimination diet consists of you just sticking to and consuming one ingredient whole foods. If the food you want to eat has more than one ingredient, you probably shouldn't be eating it. Now, what do I mean by this? What do I eat now? I eat eggs, steak, beef mince, avo, salmon, fruit. All of these foods have one ingredient. How do I know this? Okay, what's in eggs other than eggs? What's in steak other than steak? The reason why you want to consume foods that only consist of one ingredient is because your gut kind of knows how to digest them. There's none of these sweeteners, there's none of these seed oils, color 34, all this crap which is in all of like the processed packaged food, like bread. Go right now, go in your pantry, grab your packet of sliced bread, and read that little like ingredient list. Most people never look at ingredient lists for like their whole life and think they're being healthy because they're eating their nice little whole grain bread. But in reality, they're eating some shit which was made in a lab which has over like 30 fucking ingredients. It's the reason why you're getting pimples on your face. It's the reason why you get this feeling of like, you get this like crazy brain fog and you just feel lethargic every single time you eat this crap. Because these foods that have more than one ingredient, these added ingredients didn't exist like 20, 30 years ago. So now you think, okay, I'm going to start eating shit which didn't exist 20 years ago. How the hell is my gut going to respond? Probably not too well. If anything, your gut doesn't really know what this food is or what this poison is inflammation will go up. When inflammation goes up, stress goes up, anxiety goes up, pimples start appearing. Testosterone is probably going to go a little bit lower than, or compared to the guy who's doing the elimination diet. And we all know higher testosterone means it's almost like a little bit easier to build muscle. So why am I listening to these people saying eat a lot of grains and cereals when they consist of more than one ingredient? Ingredients which, as I just said, I probably don't really know how to digest. I just finished my nutrition degree and I wish I never did it. I went in a full argument with the teacher saying that I eat 8 eggs a day and that I've got my blood work tested and my cholesterol levels are still within like the healthy range. And she still wouldn't listen. I've never felt better the more eggs I've been eating. I remember saying this to one of my friends. You should be eating at least 1 egg for every 10 kilos of body weight you weigh. So me personally, I weigh like 88 kilos. I eat 8 eggs a day. Soon, I'm probably going to up it to 9 eggs if I want to continue to bulk, or if I want to cut, okay, I might not go there just yet. It's so funny me saying this. Like, I can say this so calm because it's almost like I'm mad. And I wish younger Adrian knew about this because he would constantly listen to everyone else. He'd constantly just follow the pack and, oh, eat the Western diet. Eat your white rice. Have bread with your 4 eggs and sliced avocado and a little bit of tomato. Because if you don't, you're not healthy and you're going to have low energy. My energy levels are through the fucking roof. My testosterone levels are like through the fucking roof. How do I know this? I'm sitting here right now at 6 a.m. recording a video. Younger me didn't have this drive, this passion, this like masculine energy to just focus on my purpose and goals. Younger me was just constantly prioritizing pleasure over pain. I won't dive too deep into this topic because I've made videos speaking about it before, but just realize that if you want to build more muscle, if you want to get rid of brain fog, if you want to improve your confidence, if you just want to feel better on a day-to-day basis, the number one most important thing you should be doing right now is to follow the elimination diet. Eat foods that consist of one single ingredient. And that future version of yourself from, let's say, I don't know, literally a month from now, he's going to thank you. He's going to thank you for watching this video and trying to learn and trying to educate yourself more about diet. Compared to listening to all this bullshit crap like here in Australia of the Australian healthy guidelines, the Australian food pyramid. I remember in this food pyramid, they say you should be eating less fat than carbs. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Your brain's probably coping, and it's really hard for you to make a change because as humans, we don't like change. We like staying the same and in our comfort zone, in our own little like dome. Just try take baby steps with following this diet. Let's say right now your diet consists of like 50 ingredients because you're having tomato sauce, you're having oats, you're having bread, you're having pasta. Try just make one change a week. So let's say this week you have tomato sauce with all of your meals, but now you've became educated and you've learned that tomato sauce has like 20 ingredients in it. It's got all these sweeteners, got all this added shit, color 54. So just experiment and try and see what happens when you erase this from your diet. See if you feel better, see if you feel worse. Most likely you're probably going to feel better because you're probably going to feel a little bit better because tomato sauce didn't really exist when cavemen were alive. They weren't fucking going to the supermarket and getting or buying their processed tomato sauce and squirting it on all their meals. See what happens. If you start to feel better, cool. Next week, or the following week, Make another change. Try eliminate more useless ingredients that your gut doesn't need. You'll soon come to realize that following this diet feels like super purposeful and fulfilling. When I got on it, I've never felt so like happy knowing that my gut doesn't have to digest this crap as it once did. And just knowing that at the back of your mind, it's really comforting. Knowing you're on the right track, knowing you're building muscle at the most like efficient rate because you're prioritizing your testosterone, you're prioritizing your health, and I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Quite frankly, you're eating a diet which is like super high in fat because now you understand that healthy fat is actually good for your hormones and testosterone, and it makes you feel absolutely fucking superhuman. I hope you take action, and I hope this video motivated or inspired you. For those of you who are new, I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching course. It'll be the first link in the description. Also, make sure to click the subscribe button for more of these videos to pop up in your homepage. And also, click that little like bell icon. It'll kind of like remind you of when I do post videos in the future, and you can watch them as soon as possible. You can educate yourself as soon as humanly possible. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.